We live in a country that has a very serious problem. And no, I'm not talking about our current president. I'm here to discuss a problem that most people fail to address because we frankly choose to ignore it. I'm talking about fast food. We continue to shove our faces with french fries. We choose salads over burgers. Instead of choosing to cook our own meals, we find it easier to go through drive-thrus. The fast food industries has become one of the largest industries in the United States. According to an article written by John Boyd, the fast food industry brings in more than $208 billion a year in the US alone. This is outrageous and we need to slow down. But how can we with fast food shops on almost every road we turn on? I have provided a map here that was drawn up by The Economist that shows the leading countries for fast food restaurants. So first, so first, we'll talk about McDonald's. This shows how many McDonald's are in each country and what the leading country is. Not surprisingly, the United States is the leading country with 14,267 stores. Japan is a close second. Well, not really. They only have 3,164 stores. That means the United States holds 40.2% of all McDonald's, while Japan only holds 8.9%. Next, we'll talk about KFC. Now, KFC is the only fast food chain that the United States does not lead in, but they're at a close second. They're only 51 stores behind China. China has 4,563, while the United States has 4,512. Next, we'll talk about Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut, the United States leads with Pizza Hut with 7,891 stores. Next is Starbucks. Starbucks, the United States leads as well with 11,962 stores. And finally, Subway. The United States again leads Subway with 26,699 stores in the United States. Now, this isn't very surprising, is it? Because, I mean, we are known as one of the fattest countries in the world. So, the reason that I chose to talk about this is because college students sometimes feel like the only thing they can do is get fast food because we don't have much time with our busy schedules. But we need to step back and revisit some of the serious consequences that it can have. Fast food is commonly known to be very unhealthy, but still, many people overlook the studies that show this. However, ignoring this can result in very serious health consequences. The first health complication that I want to cover is heart disease. Heart disease is when your blood vessels narrow or get blocked and lead to a heart attack or saturate or a heart attack or stroke or chest pains. Fast food causes high risk of heart disease because the high level of saturated fat or trans fat that are in it. These fats are what clog up the arteries. Heart disease is the leading cause of deaths in America. According to the CDC, 610,000 people a year die in the United States from heart disease. That's 1 out of every 4 deaths. Boyd also states that if you eat fast food just once a week, you increase your chance of dying from heart disease by 20% and a whopping 80% if you eat it 4 times a week. The next serious health complication of fast food is type 2 diabetes. This is a condition that affects the way your body metabolizes sugar. Your body will not end up not producing the right amount of insulin to regulate the normal glucose levels. Fast food causes this because there's a lot of carbs or calories in the food. The average fast food meal holds up to 800 calories, while some can get as high as 2,100 calories. Type 2 diabetes can cause nerve damage, kidney damage, eye damage, and hearing impairments, just to name a few. Not as you know now, type 2 diabetes can present a very serious health risk. A few other negative effects that I want to touch briefly on was to start with is the lack of essential nutrients. These nutrients include fibers, vitamins and minerals, and healthy fats. These are things that your body needs in order to function at a healthy state. Fast foods can also result in stress, which is something us college kids don't really need more of because we already have enough between classes and work. Fast foods are rich in fats, which have been proven to cause unneeded stress. They can also cause depression. Studies have found that you're 51% more likely to develop depression if you eat fast food on a regular basis. And finally, it's simply a waste of money. Preparing a home cooked meal tends to be less expensive than your average typical fast food order. So, like I said, fast food is commonly known to be unhealthy and can cause very serious health problems. Fast food can cause heart disease, type 2 diabetes, as well as a few other things such as, stress or depression. So the next time you're thinking about pulling up to that drive-through speaker, don't. Go home, prepare yourself a home-cooked meal that will be less expensive and better for your overall health. Thank you.